Old Man Logan Volume 2 number 48, which was published in 2018, witnessed an epic confrontation between Logan and Maestro Hulk, which lasted until book number 50. I reviewed this book upon its release, and I've also covered Dead Man Logan Run, which ultimately ended with his death. This Maestro is not exactly the same Maestro who became the tyrant ruler of dystopia. This is another version from an alternate reality, which conquered a small town in Canada and ruled as the king, executing anyone who defied him. The book opens in Fort Wells, the town which has been ruled by the Maestro, who has been called the king. Two guards from the locals were discussing how the king killed their people and took their wives, and they just could do nothing to stop him. Suddenly, Old Man Logan arrived and said that he wanted to see the king, but the guards said that he doesn't take visitors, and that they are going to open fire if he doesn't leave. Logan attacked but was knocked out cold and locked up. Later on, he woke up to find himself in chains. A boy named Joshua said that the king would kill him if he knew that he was trying to free Logan. He said that Logan must go and tell the Avengers about the king, who enslaved them and took their women. People tried to defy the king, but he just killed them all, and Joshua's father was one of them. Logan then asked the kid about his backpack, cause he wanted to get the Regenix, the supplement which accelerates their regeneration and the healing abilities. They, however, were interrupted by the guards, who took Logan to see the king. The Hulk was sitting on his throne, surrounded by some women. He asked Logan if he had come to bend the knee to the king. He said that he can't believe that the tough Wolverine has been taken down by some guards. Logan told the king that he let them beat him so that he can't get close enough. He then cut his ropes and challenged the Hulk to fight him. The king accepted the challenge and drove Logan through the wall. Logan remarked that the moment he was hit by the Hulk, he knew that it was a mistake to challenge him, and admitted that he hit harder than anyone he has ever fought before. He tried to fight back and stab the Hulk with his claws, but Hulk pounded on him and easily knocked him out cold. Logan woke up to find himself alone in the wilderness, and then remembered how he was severely beaten by the king. He tried to get back to the town, but was so weak, and collapsed again. Joshua, who tried to help Logan before, found him and decided to help him, but the other man said that he wasn't gonna help. Joshua said that Logan could be the only one who could help them defeating the king. Meanwhile, the two guards who brought Logan to the king were on a trial, which ended up with sending them both to death. Joshua then brought Logan his backpack, where he found the Regenix, which could boost his regeneration. Logan was shocked when Joshua told him that he was out for 5 days, and said that it doesn't usually take more than few hours to heal. Meanwhile, the men who were sentenced to death were taken to be hanged, but Logan decided to intervene and help them. However, the man who was with Joshua when he found Logan broke into the place with some other men and shot Joshua, before opening fire on Logan and knocking him out of the window. The men were hanged, and Logan found himself in confrontation with the king, who said that Wolverine doesn't die easily. Logan was about to inject himself with the Regenix, but was knocked away by the king. Meanwhile, Joshua, who was bleeding, said that he doesn't understand why the man did that. The guard, whose name is Brent, said that he warned Joshua not to help the intruder, and that he didn't want to end up dead, like the rest who tried and defied the king. Back to the battlefield, Hulk defeated Logan, who dropped the Regenix, which was picked up by a little girl. The king smashed Logan before locking him up again. Meanwhile, Joshua died after losing too much blood. Later on, a woman whose husband was one of the guards who were hanged by the king went to see Logan. She told him that she would do anything to help him defeating the king. Logan told her that she needs to find the Regenix, which was picked up by a girl who happened to be her daughter. The woman went back home and asked her daughter about the Regenix. Meanwhile, the king brought Logan to finish him in front of the locals, remarking that they were blessed with his presence. They can be part of his world, where they can have everything that they desire, or they can resist and die. Suddenly, some rebels led by the same woman who talked with Logan before attacked the king and opened fire on him. The king said that bullets can't pierce his skin, but that was enough to keep him busy, until the woman managed to inject Logan with the Regenix. Logan felt like his body was on fire and broke free. He attacked the king, who knocked him away. The king then said that he has an offer for Logan before leaping away. Logan followed him for miles, but was afraid that the Regenix will stop working soon. He finally ended up in a cave where the king was waiting. The Maestro said that he knew that Logan was after his time travel machine, and that he wants to use it to get back home. He offered Logan to send him back home and leave him alone, but Logan said that they both should go back where they belong and leave these people alone. The king became enraged and destroyed the time machine, and with that, he killed Logan's dream to go back home. The enraged Logan attacked the king, who retaliated and knocked him away. Logan remarked that he wanted to take his time to make the king pay, but the Regenix was already fading. With that, Logan attacked the king and decapitated him, remarking that all his problems seem to start and end like this, and that he needs to break this cycle. The book ends with Logan collapsing near the king's decapitated body. It was revealed later on that the king's body was taken to Ford's lab to be examined. The Maestro wasn't really dead though, he was regenerating. This discovery prompted Forge to put the body in stasis to slow down the process. He also took this opportunity to study the Maestro, to develop Hulk-stopping weaponry. I enjoyed this fight upon its release, but thought that the writer truly depowered the Hulk, or that this version is not exactly as strong as the 616 Hulk. Let me know what you think about this fight, and don't forget to subscribe, share, and like. Thanks for watching and have a nice one.